Hello there. Welcome to the channel again. Hey, I was thinking I'm putting on foundations on a set of reins, and here's something that I do that might help some people, so I decided to make a video of it. So, I braided the body of the rein, and I braided the body of the romal. A little more flexible than I usually do, but it's just an experiment. But anyway, I glue on leather that I have already split down to uniform thickness. This is about 1.25 inches, I think it is, wide, and about 1.2 millimeters thick. I don't know what that is in ounces for you Americans, but anyway. So I think it's real important that your buttons on the rein should be symmetrical as much as they possibly can. Now, any foundation for like Bombazurdas or Turk's hat for that matter, I like to braid in the body of in the braids of the body, I should say. But I glue on leather collar for the long buttons. It's kind of like Nate Wald taught us a couple of years ago at the Rawhiders Gathering in Decatur, Texas. Anyway, in order to get everything just right, I measured the distances that I want in between the long buttons, and the width of the long buttons is there, and I just use blue painter's tape. And the reason why I do it is not just to mark out exactly where, but if I start putting glue on where the buttons are going to be, then the glue is not going to go outside like a pencil line or something. So if I'm not really careful and something happens, it's not going to ruin my braid. And then what I do is, once I got one side mapped out, I put them together like this, and I just work my way down. Then when I got all the foundations for the long button set, I put on the glue. I use just a regular contact cement for leather or all-purpose or whatever. And I do the same on the leather strip. And then I start putting them on, crimp it tight with like candle pliers or something. And then they're ready to be braided over. Now, before they are going to be braided over, I am going to braid in with strips of rawhide or strips of leather, depending on what I have on hand at that particular time, for my Bombazurdas or Turk's hat, whatever I'm going to use. And then when all my foundations are done and they're all spaced just right and they're all symmetrical with each other, then I start braiding the buttons. Hope this helps somebody. See you again sometime.